No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Drew Allar feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allar still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Quick completion on the out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Here comes the heat. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Hilton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your 2nd drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
On the run, it's Berry. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Rush is on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense knew they had a tall task going against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Berry. Oh, he's got some space. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Aller. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Pena. Oh, a lot of space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Touch pass on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Aller. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Going up top again. Immediately fires to the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Aller. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Penn State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to run it. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He might want another play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can... it's a running room. Got the first down and more. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Green. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up 4th down.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over the Stallions. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Nittany Lions have enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Running to Green. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Allen. Wide open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Handoff from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Singleton. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Makes the catch. It's Pena. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Working the middle, it's complete. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out to the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Allard. Quickly complete. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Outbreaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds, and save yourself clock.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's Berry. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. Powers through the defender. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the grab, it's Berry. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got a man. It's Anderson. And he's knocked down. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. So here comes our first play of overtime. On the direct snap, it's Allen. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
On the direct snap, it's Allen. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Back to pass, it's Allard. Unloads it left. He got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They strike first here in overtime.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll go to the ground. There he goes! Fighting off the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Four down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a third and long here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help a field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, LSU! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. looking to throw. They didn't make it. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table for the two-point try, and they get nothing.